Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Raw and Rare Podcast. And tonight mga kaibigan, before everything else, magandang gabi, hapon, tanghali, madaling araw sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin in the Philippines, around the world, especially here in Winnipeg. And gaya nga ng sinabi natin, tonight we have a very special guest na naman sapagkat ngayong gabi mula sa Bandang Agos, the frontman, the songwriter.
Yay!
Yes, Mr. Jason Grospe, mga kaibigan. We're so happy to have you here in our podcast tonight, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Jason Grospe,
Thank you
mga
for
kaibigan.
having me.
No problem. You're welcome, brother. Alam nyo, mga kaibigan, Jason Grospe here. Sabi nga, marami nagtatanong, yung mga nagiging guest natin sa Raw and Rare Podcast, usually, nabanggit ko rin, na-mention ko rin sa ilang episodes, somehow merong connection with Raw and Rare. No? So, since Jason here, I just learned, just recently, like 2 years ago, if that was too recent for you, he's from the same hometown, or we're from the same province in the Philippines. We're both from Isabela province, the Queen's province of the North, ika nga.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So we're both from different towns.
Born and raised.
Born and raised there, Norte. Alright, mga kaibigan. So hindi nag-iilocano ka pa ba, Jason? Marunong ka pa ng Ilocano? Konti.
Oo naman.
Yeah, mga
Oo naman.
kailian.
Win.
Win Manong, yan. So Manong Jason, hindi ko
Ang
nagsabihin. Mga kaibigan natin yan. Alright, mga kaibigan, happy to have Jason Grospe of the band Agos here in Raw and Rare Podcast. And Jason, so bago pa malayong-malayo yung usapan natin, no? I'd like to introduce Agos, before Jason tells us everything, the story behind Agos. No? Agos, mga kaibigan, in 2015, they released a self-titled EP, which contains their first single, Live the Life, mga kaibigan. In 2017, they released a full-length album titled Live the Life. And what's very remarkable about this album, this album was produced by Agos themselves, right, Jason? And it was co-produced by Mr. Jam Bumanlag, mga kaibigan. Si Jam Bumanlag, FYI, and I know everyone knows Mr. Jam Bumanlag. He's the guitarist for the band Even. They were Musik Laban champions, right, Jason? And way back
Champions.
in 20, what year?
Yes. 2005, I think.
2005,
I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. 2005 or 2005.
I can hardly remember.
Sana hindi tayo pagalitan, no? Kung hindi magkakama.
It's like ages ago.
Ages ago, yeah. And Jumbo Manlag is also
he's
the
gonna
owner.
correct us.
Yeah, he'll correct us right now. At tawag hindi. He's also the owner of Nine Works Studio, where Agos record. This is where you mastered everything, right? The album was produced.
Everything. Except the drums, actually.
Okay, yeah. Jason will tell more about all those stories later. And in 2019, lately, Agos signed distribution and what do you call this? A distribution deal and management deal with Indie TV in the Philippines.
Yes.
And this is also under Chicks Manila.
Yes.
With
the management, the band is under Chicks Manila, and all of the songs are distributed by Indie TV.
Okay. All right. This is the Chicks with the triple X, like you said.
Yeah.
All right. And also in 2019, under Indie TV, Hunus Dili is the second single under that record or distribution deal. sa kanilang management deal with Indie TV. Alright, once again, Jason, unang-una,
Yes.
hindi ko na mention, thank you for guesting tonight and for making time.
Yeah,
Magandang
thank you,
umaga dyan sa
James.
Pilipinas. I know you're driving. I know I just stopped you for from driving.
It's okay.
So, yeah,
It's okay,
Jason,
no biggie.
no biggie, yeah. Jason, mga kaibigan, can you tell us more about, how you started Agos and what's before that and everything, everything in between until
Okay.
what was then until now?
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, way back 2009, I was in a band called Denin Man. Actually, it's a pop alternative band
Okay.
formed by this by Denin C. Actually, he is the king of parody here in the Philippines.
Just like
If you're going to notice all of his
Weird
posts,
Al.
everything is about parody. But way back, we have a band. Yeah, but way back we have a band called Denin Man, named after him. It's a pop rock band. So I have this drummer called his name is Chris Heroles. He's close friends with Neruda, and he knows that I'm a big fan of Neruda and I want to be a member of Neruda.
Okay.
So while we were doing the tour, he told me, "Oh, Neruda's looking for a guitar player. Would you like to audition? I can get you at the audition." So I said, "Yes, hook me up."
Okay.
So I met this guy from Neruda. His name is Carl Vito Cruz, who is now the keyboard player of Mr. Bones and the Barnyard Circus.
Alright.
Anyway, we met in this bar called Sazi's, formerly Merrick's.
The lyrics before
Then
that.
we talk about things, then everything about Neruda. Then I told Chris, okay, get me the audition. I want to play for these guys. Then came audition date. So there were three of us lining up for the post. So I think I was the last one who auditioned for the band.
Mhm.
Then after 3 days, I got a call from Carl. He said, "Okay, you're in. Pack your bags." So
This-
I think my membership for Neruda lasted. No, I mean Neruda. Since I came to Neruda as a guitar player,
Yep.
we only lasted for about 3 or 4 months because the lead singer Nathan wanted to migrate in Canada, in Toronto.
Okay.
So during that 4 months time, it was so premature that on my part, I mean on my end, that the band went into hiatus. So after the hiatus, I was not doing anything back then. Denin Man was slowly breaking up. So I said, okay, I don't want to be in a band anymore.
Oh, really?
So I started up this. Yeah, I was on the verge of quitting the music business. So I went into music production, which I organized some of the events, the bar gigs here in the Philippines, especially here in Metro Manila.
Okay.
So I had this jealousy looking at these bands that I've invited for the event. Okay, they're enjoying, and while I'm here sitting at the bar, collecting entrance fees, then okay, I want to be back in the band again.
Yeah.
So I contacted the guys from Denin Man. Okay, would you like to do something heavy aside from what we did in Denin Man?
Mhm.
So they said yes. Okay. So we auditioned the bass player. Then we had our first gig, December 15, 2012. That was our first gig. Then we were doing all of the heavy songs that I wrote during the Denin Man days.
Okay.
And said, okay, let's do this. Then after that, there were several lineup changes before Agos was formally born. Actually, for me, the band was born way back 2015,
Okay.
but the formation was 2012. Why is that? Because back then we were experimenting the kind of music that we think that people would love. Because that time the trend was, we need to do some ambient sounds, we need to do this dark kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But for the mainstream business, music like that won't sell for them.
Okay.
So we're just kind of doing what we want to do. But back in 2015, when 2015 came, when I had this solid lineup that I have right now,
Okay.
we were kind of, the music was going to the direction where it was kind of light, heavy. I mean, all of the elements are there that people would listen to their radio or listen to it while driving their car,
Yeah.
something like that. So okay, this is it. This is the band. This is literally what we want to do. This is the kind of music what we do. Which is one of those songs is "Live the Life."
Okay, yeah. Matatandaan ko nga mga kaibigan, yung unang sabihin na nating exposure ko with Agos, with their music, I mean, is with Live the Life. Yun, nung napakinggan ko yun, actually, before ko pa, parang nagme-message na tayo sometime last year or 2 years ago. But before that conversation pa, pinapakinggan ko na yung kanta nyo. And then, sometimes when we browse the internet, hindi naman natin masasabi. Meron din yung mga sabihin na nating dumadaan lang talaga, no? But like, although hindi ko inisip na, itong mga to, hindi naman magsiseryoso to. Parang, not knowing, but at the back of my mind, there's Jason Grospe in that band, and then I know him, by name, that this guy's he was a member of different previous bands before this band. But is this a flop or something? I'm not saying yung flop yung that effort, but like some people would try something out and then they'll abandon it later, right? You know what I mean, Jason, right? But then iniisip ko, sige.
Yeah.
So baka, but that nakikita ko napakasipag nila. Social media sometimes the only way to reach out, no? And then nakikita ko may mga gigs which is talagang sunod-sunod na gigs, nagtutour sila. So okay, this is it. Seryoso tong mga taong to. Alam mo 'yon? Ito yung mga tao. No, seriously. Ito yung mga tao na dapat sinusubaybayan. Yeah. Yun yung
Actually, yung song na yun, yung Live the Life.
Yep.
Yung song na Live the Life, parang bago ko siya nasulat, nasa verge na kami na parang gusto na naming itigil yung Agos .
Okay.
Kasi hindi nagwo-work yung formula ng music namin that time.
Mm-hmm.
So parang, yun nga, sabi ko, sige, iwan ko muna kayo, magbabakasyon muna ako, mag-isip ako kung anong gagawin natin sa banda. Tapos malalaman nyo lang yung decision pagbalik ko, sabi ko sa kanila. Pero that time, nagpapakiramdaman na kami na gusto na naming itigil. So, nung pabalik na ako sa Manila,
okay,
kailangan may decision na ako para sa kanila, di ba? Doon ko siya nasulat, yung kanta.
Oh, so, just that time you're going back.
Nasimulan namin to, tapos, so parang nasimulan namin to, tapos ititigil ko lang ng ganun lang. Sabi ko, hindi, kailangan kong gumawa ng paraan para mag-work yung band, mag-work yung music.
Yep.
Which is yun, pabalik ako, nasulat ko siya sa bus, sa Victory Liner.
Napakagandang istorya niyan.
Okay, so sabi ko, pag-uwi ko, pagdating ko sa Manila.
Yeah, I mean, yung
pagdating ko sa Metro Manila.
Yeah, go on, pre. Yeah, just go on.
Anyway, pagdating ko sa bahay, ni-record ko kagad sa phone ko, sa acoustic.
Okay.
Sinend ko kagad sa kanila, pakinggan nyo to. Kumbaga, nagustuhan nila, tapos nag-jam na ulit kami, tapos parang hindi na namin pinag-uusapan yung tungkol sa breakup.
Okay.
Parang gusto nila, yun yung formula ng kanta na dapat na ginagawa namin. So parang para sa akin, yun yung nag-save sa band sa muntik ng breakup. At the same time, personally, yung kanta na yan, gusto ko rin na kapag napakinggan ng ibang tao, yun rin yung magliligtas sa kanila sa kalungkutan, sa kung ano man yung pinagdadaanan nila. Yun yung paraan kahit paano na makakope up sila, makasurvive.
Nice.
So yun, kaya sabi ko, live the life.
For sure.
Tuloy lang.
Actually, meron tayong conversation years back, maybe na, kasi that time, we have, I'll mention my band, we're writing a song. Actually, nagsusulat din kami ng ganong kanta. Nagsusulat ako ng kanta na This song is called Free.
Mhm.
It has the same theme. Yung theme ng Free, and then narinig ko rin yung kanta nyo, parehas kami nang iniisip nitong taong to ah. Like Live the Life and then my band song Free, somehow may
Yeah.
relation tong dalawang kanta na to ah. And then I could remember, if you still remember, na mention ko sa'yo na isa rin sa mga naging inspiration
Yeah.
ko
Na
sa
parang sabi mo sa
pagsulat.
akin,
Nung narinig ko
na-inspire
yung
ka.
kanta, no,
Yeah.
na Live the Life. Parang ganito. And then nakita ko, kung may mga taong nag-iisip din ng ganito, why not na ilabas mo rin sa sulit? Kasi ang fear ko noon as a songwriter is yung walang makaintindi dun sa mga sinusulat kong kanta But then later on na-realize ko na music is expression, it doesn't have to be there's not one perfect correct formula in songwriting sometimes, if we're talking about music and art, you just express yourself, and then sometimes yung subliminal messages pa, yun pa yung maiintindihan kaysa yung mga outright na lyrics, no? But then somehow sabi ko nag-relate yung kanta natin, Live the Life, and dun ko kayo sinubaybayan from then on, to be honest. So
Parang ano siya yung song na yun yun yung the rest of history.
yeah.
Parang yung formula ng songwriting ng Live the Life yun.
Mhm.
Parang hindi na kami nag-look back kung ano mag-experiment ng formula. Parang nag-stick na kami doon Yun yung naging basic foundation ng lahat ng songs namin ngayon.
Nice. So that was 2015, Jason, right? And then from 2015,
Yes, 2015.
ano na kayo? Kumamada na kayo, tuloy-tuloy na yan. Walang tigil. Nag-tour kayo.
Tuloy-tuloy na.
Yeah, can you tell us some stories about touring over there in the Philippines?
Yeah, one word. No, not one word. 3 words. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not
Okay.
easy actually.
Bakit?
It may sound cool for some people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this band are going everywhere. They're playing at this place, ganyan.
Yeah. Tell us more
But it's
about
not
it.
easy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because to tell you, frankly, that here in the Philippines, if you want to be in a band, if you want your band to survive, at least you have to keep a day job.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Because
Maganda
Yeah,
yan,
let's
mga
face the truth.
kaibigan. Narinig natin mula
Let's
sa
face the truth.
isang touring band ng indie touring band ng Pilipinas. What else, Jason? What are the perks and the pros and cons of touring with the band?
yeah, the pros and cons of touring is that if you're keeping a day job, you're working for a, let's say 9 to 6 shift or 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. shift. Well, you have to, let's say, sometimes cut teeth to teeth. Kumbaga, magsasakripisyo ka talaga na, okay, I need to play at this hour, then go back to my work after this. Or sometimes you need to sacrifice sleep. Alam mo yun, para lang mangyari lahat.
Sure.
Then, yun nga, sabi ko, musicians here in the Philippines, lalo na kung sa mga startup, most of them are not well compensated.
Okay.
But the thing is, most of the musicians forget how to value themselves. Kasi ganun yan kapag nakikita ng mga tao na hindi mo binavalue yung ginagawa mo, yung music mo, tapos kapag ibubuk ka nila sa mga gig, parang ganun din, same thing, yung perception nila na, walang value itong mga to kahit hindi ko bayaran yung talent fee.
Okay.
Parang ganun.
Good point.
So,
Very nice to hear.
bottom line is that, bottom line is that if you want to survive the music business, you need to treat your music as a business. Parang ganun.
Yan, mga kaibigan na. Salamat, Jason, sa sa iyong mga kwento, no? Yung lalo sa pagtutour, kasi marami nga alam natin, like you said, if you don't value yourself na lang, no? Why would you expect na people would value you as well, So parang give and take yan you show value, they'll give you value. Something like that.
Yeah.
So mahalaga yan.
You need to, you just need to give people a lot of more reason for them to watch you.
Okay.
Parang ganun.
Kasama na dyan yung
Yeah,
yung art and music, kailangan Yung isang podcast nga, last podcast pinag-usapan namin with isang guest namin, how you market, or not actually market, but if you present yourself, your music to other people, kailangan galingan mo rin or gandahan mo. You know? Para mag-expect, kung mag-expect ka, then do something as well.
Yeah.
Something good, yeah.
Kasi ang totoo niyan, yung ibang artist, naririnig ko sa kanila na hindi, okay na yan, na parang medyo, alam mo yun, medyo hindi nagpapantay-pantay or hindi, yung parang sobrang raw nung material.
Yep.
Tapos sasabihin nila na, bakit walang nagkakagusto sa music namin? Parang ganun. Kasi para sa akin kapag gagawa ka ng music, kailangan ilagay mo yung mindset mo sa level ng audience perspective.
Yep.
Kasi hanapin mo ano bang gusto marinig ng audience? Ano bang quality ng music na gusto marinig ng audience? So doon pa lang, kailangan gold in, gold out.
Yep.
Trash in, trash out. Ganun lang yun eh.
Yep.
So kailangan yung input mo, same din sa level ng output, na yun yung in-expect ng audience.
Yep.
Ganun yun eh. Kasi kung halimbawa, ginagawa mo lang siya, tapos sabihin na in order for self-satisfaction lang, then later on magko-complain ka na, oh bakit itong mga famous na sila, hindi naman maganda musika nila pero ang dami nagkakagusto sa musika nila. Parang, alam mo yun? Parang pinipid mo lang lalo yung security mo.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Instead
So,
of you could have just started right. Tama, di ba? Kung ginawa mo lang siya tama nung una pa,
right,
then you could have been enjoying all the benefits, reaping all the benefits afterwards.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not about making money actually. It's about, alam mo yun, gagawa ka, i-share mo na rin lang yung talent mo.
Yeah.
Gandahan mo na.
Tama.
Kasi kailangan worth it eh. Every material na nilalabas, every post na nilalabas mo sa social media, kailangan worth sharing, worth seeing, worth listening, worth watching. Ganun yun.
Ang ganda. Salamat, Tol. Maganda. Alam nyo, actually, this podcast is dedicated nga sa mga kapatid nating musikero. Hindi lang musikero, no? Mga kapwa artists in all genres and platforms, especially mga Filipino, mga Pinoy artists na kapatid natin. Mga inspirational na mga kwento, sinishare natin dito para not to, to compete with each other, but to share mga experiences and to learn from them, Jason, na-mention natin kanina in 2019 when you signed with Indie TV. Indie TV is a management and distribution deal. Can you, tell the viewers how it works, being in a label?
In a
management, yeah.
So, okay, pero I'm not gonna give some sensitive details kasi
generic generic na
just sa
info. Yeah.
Sa level lang.
Yeah, sure.
So this is how it works. So you need a manage, lalo na kung yung tao na yung manager is magaling sa marketing. Kung siya yung magsasabi kung anong nagwo-work at hindi nagwo-work sa music, as a band, sa fashion nyo, everything, holistic.
Yep.
So kung ano sasabihin niya, yun yung gagawin mo.
Okay.
As long as hindi nakaka-apekto dun sa sa alam niyang formula ng songwriting.
Yep.
Then halimbawa, etong mga distribution label na to, kumbaga sa sila yung nag-scatter nung materials mo. Sila yung tawag dito. Hindi naman aggregator eh. Sabihin na lang natin parang paano ba? Ang hirap i-elaborate. Anyway, tulad na yung sa mga sinasabi ng mga pelikula na we're just the guys who take 80% of your money then rip you off. Well, that is half true. That is half.
No, but not in a negative
way. They are the
this
guys.
Is business, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's business actually. They do the marketing for you. Yeah. They do everything to tell the media, about this band, this is their music, where they want to put them. Parang ganun, sila yung lalabas sa radio, everything sa media. Then syempre, a give and take.
Yep.
You make money from your music, you give them parts of that.
Oh, of course.
Ganun
Yeah.
yun. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, salamat sa...
Pero
Yeah,
itong mga to, itong mga record label na to, yeah, yung itong mga record label na to, sila yung kumbaga 50% ng workforce mo.
Okay.
Sila yung tumutulong sa'yo para may mapuntahan yung music mo.
Yep.
Which is a good thing.
They're most likely like a fifth member of the band din, something like that.
Yeah.
Rin. You know,
Yeah.
as you go, when you go sa sa jam, kayo ang banda, yung mga players, but then when you go out there to perform, to promote, kasama nyo na sila eh, 'di ba? Yun ang reality eh. So tinuturing mo na
Yeah.
rin siyang kasama sa banda talaga ang management.
Mm.
Yeah. Magandang information din. Salamat Jason,
Yes,
no,
yes.
sa konting information.
Actually, malaki talaga tulong nila.
Yeah, kasi marami nga na usually kailangan, halimbawa, may mga ilang bands out there, you need to have some kind of management din, no? I'm not talking about, oh, you have to get signed with, you know, bigger, you know, giant companies, right? But then something na
Yeah, not necessary.
not necessarily malaki. Yung mga taong marurunong. This is basically the bottom line reason, right? Marurunong sa marketing.
Yes.
You know, so you can go out there, you know, expand more your music and reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me add something to that.
Sure.
There is a difference. There's a difference between working with good people and working with the right people.
Sure.
Kasi iniisip nila, I need to sign for A&R, which is gusto ko Universal, Warner, etc. Ganyan.
Yep.
Syempre yun yung pangarap, di ba?
Mhm.
Pero hindi ko sinasabing they are the bad guys or what. Kasi lahat naman ng kumpanya may bad guys, may good guys eh.
Mhm.
Meron kasi yung mga ibang bands or ibang artists na they're working with the good people, pero alam mo yun, hindi sila na-prioritize. Ang dami nilang complain, walang napupuntahan yung music nila kasi yun nga, may preference or favoritism. Ganun eh.
Mhm.
But if you work with the right people, kahit nasabihin na lang natin, hindi naman not necessarily not good, pero alam mo that they can take care of you, you can do it slowly but surely, then go with them. Ganun yun eh.
Yeah, tama.
Yun.
Tama yun. Yeah. Si Jason, mga kaibigan, makikita natin ang Agos, you know, they released their self-titled EP in 2015. This is the time na, you know, ang like na mention ni Jason kanina, hindi na yung kagaya ng dati na kailangang, you know, management, that's the only way para maka-reach out. Ngayon, yun nga, no, nung nauso yung independent music, yung how to, you know, paano mo isusulong yung musika mo via your own means, right? We have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube na ngayon. Before, wala pa. And then ngayon, essential pa rin, you know? Like in the case of Agos, essential para sa kanila yung pagkakaroon ng distribution and management deal kasi yun nga, nasa tenets din ng isang banda yan. Kung naniniwala tayo na kailangan nating reach out more, expand more, kailangan natin ng management to take care of us, our music career, which is, you know, hindi siya masama, no? Hindi siya, ito ang kailangan gawin, you know? Kaya nga sinabi mo kanina, there's not one correct formula. As long na naniniwala ka, ito yung tama para sa grupo, go for it, right?
Go for it,
Yeah.
Anything works.
Anything works, yeah, that's right. You know? So, you know, napakayamang usapan, Jason. Alam ko marami ka pang gustong i-elaborate, but then, you know, I have one more, you know, this is not so mahirap na question. For your information to all our viewers and listener, Jason Grospe here, mga kaibigan. He's law school graduate, you know, and as we could see, he's also very active with music and as if he's doing it full time, and we can ask Jason ngayon, what made you choose the band over your career? A very promising career as a lawyer to be, because you just passed the bar and everything. Congratulations. Can you tell us about that?
Well, actually, I did not sacrifice anything. What I did is just proper time management. So let's say I have this small business of mine during the morning, study at night, study law at night, then play for the band at late night. But hindi naman every day, pero sabihin natin over the weekend, ganun, or kapag may gig.
Yeah.
Ano lang, tamang balance lang talaga. And at the same time, yun, prioritization. Kung, di ba, hindi mo, kung nagsabay-sabay lahat sa under one timeline or one time frame, kailangan mo mag-give up ng isa kahit paano. Pero not entirely giving it up.
Okay.
Ganun yun.
I see.
So, ayun, mahirap mag-aral na nagtatrabaho, na nagsusustento ng isang hobby or nagsusustento ng isang another career, side career.
That's good to hear.
Kailangan mo lang you just need to put your mind to it. Kailangan mo lang mag-focus sa, kung kaya mo mag-focus sa tatlong klaseng bagay, gawin mo.
Yeah. All in 24 hours, kasi si Jason naman dito, kagaya rin natin tao, hindi naman 24 hours lang meron tayo, siya 25 hours a day. Lahat tayo, but it's all about time management,
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, Jason, Congratulations, man, sa pagbabalance, sa balancing act. All right. Mga kaibigan, napakaiksi ng oras natin, and before we wrap this episode up, I know very bitin, but as usual, laging bitin ang podcast natin, because feel free to drop your messages here on the page, and it's also posted on this page, all the links for Agos Music, their social media accounts will be posted, and Mr. Jason Grospe, you can message him too, direct message him for your questions. All the fans out there, just go for Jason here, mga kaibigan. And before finally wrapping this up, Jason, any last words, message natin sa mga kapwa musikero natin, especially dyan sa Pilipinas, sa mga kapwa musikero sa Isabela at sa mga kasama natin dito sa Winnipeg?
Sure. My advice to all of the startup musicians or those who are currently on the process of doing their music, if you feel that your sound is right, go for it. You don't need to ask anyone or seek approval of anyone. Basta yung feel mo lang na feel good, gusto ng nakakarinig, gawin mo lang. And at the same time, connect with the right people.
Nice. Good.
Tama ba?
Tama. Tol, natouch ako.
Connect with the right people.
Alright, mga kaibigan, that's coming from Jason Grospe again of the band Agos. Let's support independent music. Support Agos all the way. If you like their songs, always listen, share their songs. Okay, Jason, maraming salamat again. It's so great.
Thank you, Julius.
It's an honor, pare. Brother.
Yeah, it's an honor din. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat sa pag-guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Grospe of Agos once again. Maraming salamat. Meanwhile, here's something from Agos, from their first independent album. The song's called Stop Motion. Mabuhay tayong lahat. See you all in the next episode.